Hey guys, it's Stamp with Lisa Marie, and I'm just doing an impromptu video this morning. I wanted to catch up with you guys. I haven't been doing cards in the car just because our schedule's not working out the way that I would like. So I thought I'd pop on. I wanted to show you this really cute fun fold this morning. We're actually doing one like, not the same card, but a similar card in card class this month. So it's a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of requests for the measurements. So I thought I should pop on here and show everybody. That way you have a place you can go back to and you can see what I did. So here we go. If you want to pop on and say hello when you come on, that would be awesome. So I know you're there. I always like to say hi to everybody. I think I got everything set up. I'm doing something different because, my computer wasn't working with what I was doing. And so anyway, I'm always trying to make things work, and Facebook keeps messing with everything. Hey, Valerie. So we're going to do this cute little fold, and we're going to use the Itty Bitty Christmas for our greeting, which I just love the little believe. I think it's cute, but there's just great ones in here. Joy to the world and Christmas cheer. What was the other one? There was one I really liked too. Where did it go? Thinking of You at Christmas is a really good one. Yeah, they're just good. And then we're going to use this Hostess Only Holiday Haul, which is adorable. And at first I was like, oh, it looks like work, but it's not, because you don't even have to color because they're solid images. So it's awesome. But I want to show you how you use our new paper trimmer, and that you can make hey, Chrissy, you can get 2 cards out of a sheet, and there's like minimal waste. I think the only waste I have is this little banner piece. So let me show you how I did that. I'm going to move this guy out of the way and grab my paper trimmer. So I do have the new paper trimmer that's available to demos. I think, fingers crossed, they're going to release it to customers very soon. If you can't wait, you could join our team, and then you could have it now. So let me grab my numbers here. I have a little cheat sheet because I don't have it memorized. So I have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and I am going to cut off. Let me pull out this little swing arm here. I'm going to cut off and make it so it's 7.5 inches going this way. Let me lift this guy up. We're going to cut this off. So now I'll have a 7.5 by 11 instead of 8.5. But we're going to use this guy, so don't get rid of him. And then we're going to turn our paper, and we're going to cut it at 5.5. It takes me a second sometimes to look at the measurements because it's, it's a little bit different. So look at that. I have 2 cards, and I'm also going to take this strip and cut him at 5.5 too. And again, that's going to give us, for 2 cards, that's going to make this little piece right here, because this card opens up really cute. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and grab my scoring blade. I think you guys can see that. And I think we're 1.5. Let's see. Yes. I'm going to score that at, let me make sure, read my little cheat sheet, because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Where did it go? Banner. Scored at 1.25. I was close. I have to lift it up to make sure I'm in the right spot. There we go. So this guy scores, and see how nice that score is. It's so good. And that piece of paper is a little wrinkled, but it's okay because that's going to be covered up. So we got that. So now this creates that little flappy guy. We're going to set those aside and come back to these 2 because we need to score them at 4.25. So we're just going to line that up and just roll right over that. And now I have my scored cardstock. We'll do this one. I told you this is great because there's like no waste. Yeah, like that little snippet we're going to have. That's about it. We're going to go ahead and do this one. All right. So there's those. I only have 1. Let me grab another piece of white. What was I thinking? I think I have some already cut. Oh, I do. So then I have 2 pieces of white that I already cut because I think you get the gist, right? So this one, these are 5.25 by 4. They're going to go on the inside. So we're just going to set them off to the side there. I'm going to grab some DSP that's from the Let It Snow Specialty Designer paper. And we're going to cut this one at 5.25 by 3. So we're going to go 5.25 right there. And then we want it to go 3 inches. So I'm going to go here. Should be able to get 2 out of there. Excellent. And then those guys will fit on there. So we'll put those together in just a second. And then, what do we got left? We have 5.25. Oop. The numbers are just a little different than the last trimmer we had. So I have to keep glancing back at it going, am I doing that right? I'm going to go 1.25 wide so that we're gonna have that little inside piece in just a second. And I think, let's see if this guy's long enough. We're just gonna have stripes going the other way. 5 1/4 by, and I have to talk to myself when I do this, so I'm glad you guys are here. Feels less like talking to myself. So I get to hang out with you guys. All right, so I think with all of our cutting's done, we're gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna pull out these pieces here and let's glue some of this together so that we have it all done. I'm gonna grab my liquid glue, and I'm just gonna go like that. I like the liquid glue because it gives me wiggle room for lining things up. Then if I make a mistake, which, you know, I'm probably gonna, then it's all, oh, I forgot to put my red piece on. Hang on, get back over here. See, I can do that. I'm gonna take this guy and stick him in here so he's hidden away. And then we're gonna go like this. I'm just gonna add a little more because it's all soaked in. And now we're gonna cover that up because then we're not gonna see that. So there's that one. See, again, that little flappy guy. And then I'm gonna grab this one and do it right this time. I like the liquid glue because of the wiggle room, but also in the case of this card, this is what I consider like a mechanical card. People are gonna play with it, you know? And so that way you know it's holding on. And we're gonna go ahead and do glue here. It doesn't take a whole lot either, but this glue just holds so nice and it's just so forgiving and easy to use, and it's inexpensive. I think it's like $4. Hey, Barb. All right, so while I'm here too, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my banner punch and I'm gonna slide this right in here. Can you see that? And snip. That's my waist right there. I'm sure some clever person could find a way to use that, right? There we go. So now we've used that entire sheet of the, you know, of that 8.5 by 11, and this is all we have left over, which I love because I hate all that waste because then I end up with these piles of scraps that make me crazy. Let me move all that out of your way. I keep going off camera, sorry. I don't mean to. I'm used to sharing my space with Rebecca when she's here. I haven't crafted by myself in my office in a while. So we're gonna stick that one on there. Super cute. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to use the stripes. So we're going to go ahead and put some glue on here. So have you guys started making your Christmas cards yet? I bet some of you have. And if you have or have not, either way, what set are you thinking you're going to use? Look at that. It's so good. And then we're going to do this one because we're going to knock out 2 cards, which I love. Oops, I got a big old glob. Let's spread him out. There we go. I think I need to order more glue because all my glues are getting really low. And then we're going to stick this one here. You need to. You haven't either. Neither have I. If I get desperate, I will go through all my card glasses and use them. But I'm going to get them done. I still have to make swaps for on stage yet because we have our Stampin' Up event coming up in a few weeks. Oops, almost did those trees upside down. Let's stick them on there like that. And I'm going to post all these measurements for you at the top of the video afterwards. So cute, right? And we can have those lines going either way. It worked out perfect. Now I'm going to take a stitched shape circle. Move these guys out of the way. I got 2 of them actually, so we can do both. I've already cut them out because I knew y'all didn't need to see me do that. Yeah, I haven't even started on swaps, Valerie. It's something else. There's just so many things to do. So I'm going to grab some Coastal Cabana, and I am going to throw a piercing mat underneath because when you can see through your stamp, it's photopolymer, but if you can see through it, then you need the rubber mat because you don't have the cushion like you do on red rubber. Red rubber has a built-in cushion, which means you can't see through the stamp either. So it's a little bit more challenging to line something up if you were trying to do 2-step stamping, which is why those types of stamps are photopolymer now. But I've found, especially with these solid images, that they just need a little cushion. And so you already probably have a piercing mat. So just pull it out so that you can make sure you get a nice crisp image. So we're going to ink him up. And then he is kind of vintagey looking. He's not meant to be like all filled in perfectly, this little truck. And just press and hold. Ta-da! That's beautiful. And this is Coastal Cabana. There we go. There's my trucks. And then I will grab some shaded spruce. And I picked these colors are right there in that designer series paper. And I need a Post-it note because we're going to mask. So So let's move one out of the way so I don't make too big of a mess. And I'm going to put it just slightly, like so that edge is just peeking out just a little bit. Can you see that? It's just barely there. And I'm going to grab my tree and ink him up. And I'm going to do him on an angle so he's like sticking out. I'm going to try not to stick my head in your way. Press and hold, and you wanted to give it a little hold because you're stamping on top of that Post-it note too, and that way you get it really good. And then we peel this off. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? Let's do another one. I'm going to use a clean Post-it because I used one twice earlier and it soaked through, and I didn't like that. I think my Post-it note was just too thin. So we're going to do another one. I think we'll let him stick up a little bit more. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Ta-da! That was shaded spruce. Let's move those guys out of the way. And then I have some real red ink. And we're going to stamp Believe. I think right there. Right there. Cute. Let's see, what should we put on the other one? What will fit there? Oh, let's see if we can do... I think he's too big. Yep, too big. What else is in there? No peeking. I do like Happy Christmas too. I think that one's really cute. Let's do that one. I think it's this one. I'm reading upside down. Christmas cheer is cute. Let's grab a block. I forgot to grab all my blocks because I've been doing classes, so all my blocks are out in my classroom. But that's okay. Let's do this guy right there, again in real red. So we got Christmas cheer and Believe. I'm going to close this up so I don't drop anybody in there. And again, that came from the Itty Bitty Christmas. Then, so we're going to set them there. I'm going to bring back my card, and I need some dimensionals. Here we go. And you don't want to put the dimensionals on the back of the circle because if you do all the way around the circle, you're going to glue your card shut. So we're going to stick them here on the banner like that. Where's my little dude? Here he is. I like to use my take your pick tool to pull these guys off. Did you know you can get a paper cut if you pull too many of these? I did 300 swaps one year and I was using my fingers and I had paper cuts under my fingernails. It was horrible. And then we're going to stick this right there. Ta-da! And then I just thought it needed a little bow because, well, I like ribbon. So I'm just going to take some red ribbon and I'm just going to tie a bow. It tied perfectly before you were here. So hopefully I'm going to get it right. Let's see. And I always start out a little bit bigger than what I need because I can make it smaller. Oop, it's turning out pretty good, I think. I want it a little smaller, so I just pull. I do have a little bow maker I could have pulled out, but that's okay. I can do it. Scissors. Where did I put the scissors? I spy with my little eye. There they are. So I'm going to snip and snip. And grab a glue dot. And also I used my my paper piercer for that too. So I'm going to stick my bow here. My bow that now that I cut it I'm not loving, so I'm going to straighten him out again. I just they keep coming out crooked and it makes me sad. All right. I'm going to snip him down just a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to go like that. Cute. I think he needs a couple glue dots behind him too, so that he doesn't wiggle around. Oops, I thought I grabbed it. It got away from me. And then that won't wiggle around too much and twist. I love the mini glue dots for holding bows down so that they stay right where you want them. So there we go. Ta-da! And you can stamp words in there. Do whatever you want. Let's finish this one up too. You guys make sure if you don't mind sharing my video, because you just never know who on your friends list is crafty, so they might want to see too and make some fun cards. I know I got a few team members on here, and that's okay to share with your customers because, you know, I share your guys' stuff too because we do different things. We have different ideas and, you know, we're always doing different things. So it's fun for them. Several of my people are always like, oh, did you see what Valerie did? Or did you see what Rebecca did? And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. This is such an easy card too, Val. And I love that it uses the whole sheet of paper, because you know, you've been to my craft room and scraps are my nemesis. They just give me so much trouble because I can't bear to throw them away. So I'm just sticking glue dots right on here where my ribbon is going to be. And you could do this with any stamp set. You could do this, you know, any time of the year. This design doesn't have to be just Christmas. Pull him a little tighter. Okay, bloop, like that. And I want him a little shorter. There we go. And you could, if I have a wink that works, don't know that I do. Oh, that's a Coastal Cabana one. Oh, that might work. Let's see what he looks like. I need a piece of scrap white. Scrap. Here's one I threw away earlier because I didn't like him. Oh, that's actually going to work. This wink was a dead wink, and so I put some Coastal Cabana in there, but I'm just going to do my tree. And I went outside the line, so don't laugh at me. It came rushing out. I couldn't help it. It just went bloop. It'll be okay, though. I'm good with it. Look at my sparkly tree. Let's do one without going outside the lines. And that wink will even pull that color just a little bit, so like where my tree might not have been even. Plus there's a little bit of Coastal Cabana in there going over that shaded spruce. And the only alcohol I had on hand that day was the menthol, so I can smell it. It's like, So there you go. So you just open him up, write your message. You could stamp in there. This counts as a fully clothed inside, not a naked innard, because we have designer series paper in there. That is my opinion. That's how I roll. So there you go. That's what I did for you guys today. And those of you coming to card class this month, now you'll know how this fold was done. If you're not signed up to come to card class, make sure you shoot me a message and I'll tell you when the next one is. I also sent out an event we're going to do Christmas card class on the 21st and 26th. It's a Monday and a Saturday. The Monday class on the 21st will be at 6, and then the Saturday will be at 10. We're going to do 8 Christmas cards, and we're going to have super fun because you're going to get going on those Christmas cards so you can get them mailed out. And let's see, I'm going to do the drawing for the World Card Making Day. I said I would send out. I'm a day late. That's nothing new. We did reach our goal with Stampin' Up. We were over 50,000 cards. I have not seen the actual numbers yet. I just know that we did hit it. So I will do a drawing a little later this morning for who's going to get some, what is it, the gold glitter enamel dots. I'm going to send a little sample of those out to y'all, the ones that whoever's names I draw. So you guys have a great day, and thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.